Hi Sloths, and welcome back to Vault Assault SMP. Last time, we actually got ourselves to Vault level 20, and as you can see, we're actually Vault 25 now. And the reason for that is because I was doing some off-screen vaulting. Why was I doing that? Because of the Blood Hunt level cap event. So, it's been quite a few days since then, as of the time of recording this. And as of the time of uploading this is probably going to be like a week later. I know, not very organised. But yeah, so me, Infernal, basically Infernal, he basically got number one. He did as much as he possibly could, which was absolutely crazy because he probably managed around like 4,000 plus on his own, and the level cap event was like 5,000. Oh, by the way, if you're not sure as to what I'm referring to, so basically when Infernal, I think, hit level 50? Was it level 50 or was it level 75? I don't know. Anyway, whatever. The next event for the level cap to be increased was originally to, I think it was like 500,000 mobs in vaults in a week to kill all of those. But we were having some technical issues with that, so it was dropped down to 5,000 a day, like within 24 hours. And Infernal destroyed the most of that. Unfortunately, Buzzy was quite busy, so he actually got third place, believe it or not, even though they are both way, way, way ahead of me. But I managed to actually get second place, and second place is this companion egg. Placing a companion incubator to hatch a companion, and it's Legends series, which is really cool. I also have these. Whoa! There's a knowledge star in there. Is that coal blocks? Is that Blackstone? I can't tell from just the thing there. So we have apparently some free stuff courtesy of Plume & Co.'s CEO, whoever that may be. And if you're wondering why I have one unspent skill point and why I'm going to have one unspent skill point for a little while, that's another simple one. There's actually, if I click... Oh, I don't know why it did that, but if I click H and go into... Is it the master? No, it's... talents. If I go into here, I want to actually get Dungeon Mastery level 2. The reason why is because I have learned that I need extra resistance against these dungeon mobs because they have been very brutal recently. They're a little bit harder to kill because they've got a little bit more health, and they just do much more damage. So that's that's what's happened. Of course, I've still got all of this stuff here. I don't know if you've seen, but I also have my storage is updated slightly in here, but I also have pretty much a full storage system here as well, and eventually I'll probably need another one, maybe even after or during this episode, I don't know, because my big plan, so this is probably going to be the biggest, well, maybe not the biggest episode or the longest episode, but it's definitely a very... Hang on, let me sleep real quick because I don't want to be out there at night. Oh, it's spooky. Very spooky indeed. So what I actually want to do is finally, and I mean finally, hollow this place out. Now, of course, I've already done the majority of this space over here, but I really still need to do some work on even this bit here, hollowing out these areas at the top, especially this big chunk here. And then, of course, there's all that there, which is basically like an extra roof, but that's also linked to like an entire mountain, so that's going to be interesting and fun to deal with. Not. There's also this guy up here. Let's see if I can snipe him off. Hey, I did hit him. Can I kill him though? Did I get him? Oh, no, I missed. Yay, there we go. Okay, managed to get him. Of course, I've got these guys, which probably also could do with being moved to a, like a proper area, but we'll deal with that after I've hollowed this entire place out. I also, I want to keep this here as much as possible, but I might also have to, like, push it back a little bit. So I hope that doesn't cause any problems. And there's also the trees up there that also need moving. I don't know if I'm allowed to move this waystone, so I'll try and keep that there. But I also want to make the not the nether portal, the, what is it called? Why can I not remember the name of it? The vault portal, that's it. I want to make the vault portal look nicer, so I'm going to turn it from vault cobblestone into something a bit more interesting, I think. Because vault cobblestone is very plain and boring to look at. And then we've got this area up here that also needs, like, this has got a little bit of a tab up there, I guess you could say. A little bit of a roof. This also needs working on, and yeah, there's so much to do, so little time. Well, actually, I don't know how much time, but there's so much to do, and I think we need to get geared up and get on with it. So I'll see you after possibly the longest montage that is ever going to be in this series. Okay, Sloths. Now, we've done a lot of work, and I mean a lot of work. I probably had to go about twice now to go and like put all the stuff away, and I'm gonna have to do that a third time now. And as you can see, my chromatic iron pickaxe is very close to being completely unusable. This has already had its only repair, so I'm gonna have to do another one at some point. I do want to quickly show you, the progress we've made. I mean, look at how smooth all of this is now. And then over here, you've got this like little rib area, I guess you could say. You've got this big open space that I still need to get rid of this copper. And we've even started work on pushing this entire thing back, as well as getting rid of this big chunk here. And I'm really hoping next time we do this, we're going to get rid of this massive, massive chunk that's up there. And then we can start working on clearing out this area here. So I think we've done just a bit over half of what I had hoped to do in this video. So I think that is absolutely perfect. And I think this is a great place to leave this off. So, with all this being said, please like and subscribe. It's always free, and I'll see you later.